There's mad kids out there getting creamed for the 9-5, bro. Yeah, and I've been doing this for a long time. Shoot the game going fine. Alright. And this is the year when mad cats get billed. So I'ma spark this line, kick the reel. Bang them out. With all this chaos in the realms of the street. Your local street dog got the beat and speak control. The average Jones bars and score for this ghetto pro. You better know, when I hit the streets, I like to glow, I like to glisten. And at the same time, stay low, listen, motherfucking thing. I'm pursuing the dope. My stilo is symbolic to a kilo. Cash is popping, cookies cooking, things copping. Ain't that some shit? A player that used to live in riches, now a sneaky kid. Caught up in the pitch. In 94, Giuliani kicked down the door. In 95, niggas fought to stay alive. Peeling caps while I laugh. In the stats, the flow in the app. Remy in the glass, walk the room, then I blast. They wanna confine me, sneak up from behind me. Bust a cap in my back and put me where they can't find me. They hate to see a young player. Hey, I don't wanna see that. They rather see it spray. But I'm like Diddy, a terminator, squeeze the lead off. Birds and downs like rounds to blow your head off. Hitting up spots, heating up blocks. Investing in stocks like Colombian blood crops. I'm out to get cream and ain't no doubt in my mind. Fuck this broke shit, I'm hit, I get down for mine. I get down for I hear you wanna be a pro. I ain't someplace you back. Let's play a game of real nigga roulette. With this a DOA is I spray the melee. Contact and punctuation is compared to AK. You the day. Overdose for pure funk. I'm fucking off like Tommy Gay. My cars are full smoke. Decapitating rappers in my trunk. I'm Satan, pumping skunk bouncing with my click popping mega jump. I'm getting back when these clowns be zigzagging. What's the talk about flipping keys? Come on, you nipple bagging. I'm blasting off wings and making dollars believe it. You see, I was packing heaters with jokers with banging cheerleaders. Ain't nothing changed, it's still the same in the rap game. I'm known for banging rookies out the frame. Y'all done forgot who was the fifth from the start. Sipping vintage wine, eating dollar coffee. I'm phenomenal from the abdominal. Form comedy lyrics stick in the brains like barnacles. Never sleep. I'm bringing the drama to the street. Ain't nothing sweet about it. Ill. I'm pure like corrupt and lyrics shine like fish scale. I got the ring at your throat and you ain't showing no signs. Kick it down, let them know I get down for mine. I get down for mine.
Yeah. All right. Hey, we got some static. Static is cleared up. What's going on, everybody? Hope you are enjoying your so-called day off. I just call it a day off. I don't even call it a holiday anymore. All right, because the history behind this is quite bloody. Well, how's everybody doing? Thanks for showing up. Welcome to our continued series, The War on Black Women, Part 3. Wow. Hey, Abby, go on mute there. Hey, so let me get started by saying this, right? I'm listening to all of these so-called black dudes thinking that they white broadcasters, all right? Thinking that they're so smart, they're so intellectual. You know, they're talking about books and reading. And I find that kind of odd because the books that you're reading that you're suggesting that black people should do. And first of all, to be so arrogant and say black people don't read, that sounds very racist to me. But again, you guys are traitors to your own race. So I shouldn't be in shock. I shouldn't be in shock at what I hear from you losers. Now, apparently, the manicure's got them a new super coon, some rowdy dude, and that midget is over there with him. So let me explain something. They're talking about black people don't read, okay, and that they put all of this significance behind books. Well, since they're so well read, I'm wondering why they're losing at every turn. How come you're being outsmarted at every turn? Reading the books don't seem to be working for you. It doesn't seem to be improving your intelligence at all. Now, granted, some of you got a mean, articulate game. You can articulate very well, but you're not much in the brains department. See, because you can say fancy words doesn't amount to a hill of beans in the intelligence department. You can be reading words off of cue cards or off of a piece of paper that you wrote down, or even some kind of notepad that you saved. You can just be reading straight from that. That doesn't prove anything about your intellect. And let's just face it, you're not really that smart, because the things that you talk about are awfully stupid. Like, for example, you're talking about a black woman who has $13 million that a white man took from you. And let's just call it what it is. These black women are being taken from you by white men. And then you want to try to save face by saying, well, she's not that much in the attractive department. You guys act like y'all some kind of winners or something. Like women are beating down your door, like women are chasing you across large landscapes or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, the nerve of some of you motherfuckers talking about who is attractive and who is unattractive. I mean, the nerve. Seriously. You niggas act like women are beating down. You niggas act like women are outside lined up waiting to be with you awkward motherfuckers. Seriously, man. I mean, the shit that come out of y'all fucking mouth is freaking amazing. You have got to be fucking kidding me. You quack geek motherfuckers have the nerve to talk about who's attractive and who is unattractive. And then say some shit like, well, Gabby didn't say nothing about black men, so let's let her live. Who the fuck you think you niggas ain't? You niggas are a bunch of nobodies. You are a bunch of losers. And the only people that support you are other losers. Let's just get some shit straight here. You niggas are losing. And you are losing at every turn. Let's be real. Let's not sugarcoat anything. Let's get down to the real shit. You niggas are losers, and you are losing at every turn. And you are having things taken away from you. And you want to come up here and try to sound all intellectual about it, sound all articulate about it. Now, y'all talking about writing books. And this freaking midget talking about he's getting ready to write a book. About what and for what? These niggas kill me, man. They act like they actually know something. They actually believe that they know some shit. And now you're getting ready to write a book for what? Fuck you writing a book for? You haven't accomplished anything. I don't know what kind of world these niggas live in, but it's definitely not the real world. You haven't accomplished shit. You have a couple of podcasts. You have a couple of live streams. And now you want to write a book about what? You haven't done shit. You haven't accomplished a damn thing. You haven't done shit for black people. All you have done is talk and think like a loser, because you are a loser and you are losing and you continue to lose because you niggas are bums. I'm sick. I'm fed up with this book. You niggas are bums. Sit up here and talk about, oh, well, I don't have a problem with it. Let me tell you something, black women. As soon as a nigga start talking about he ain't got a problem with interracial dating or whatever, that's not the man you want to be with. You want to be with a black man that loves black women. A black man that don't put other races of women over black women. See, because that's the way the black man is supposed to be mentally. That's where a black man is supposed to be mentally. That's where his mental is supposed to be. You got these sorry ass niggas talking about white women, other races of women. And I'm talking, these are some of the most awkward, ridiculously looking, weird sounding human beings I have ever had the displeasure of listening to in my entire life. Talking like they're bosses, talking like they're calling shots, talking like they actually got some real courage and they don't. Talking like there's somebody when there are no one in the real world. You niggas are absolute zeros. There are no heroes in the Manoqueers or the Red Pill Rage or the Sissy. There are no heroes over there. There are nothing but zeros over there. And you zeros get online, right? Instead of trying to figure out how to help your people like Ice Cube is doing with his contract. And what kills me is you got a black man like Ice Cube who's trying to do something to help his people, and you niggas who have done nothing, you don't even have the courage to tell people that you're black. So you can't critique anybody about a damn thing. You are afraid to even tell people you black. You are afraid to identify with who you really are. You scared to do that. Now, instead of you niggas, all 289 of you or whatever, you low-life niggas, instead of y'all getting together, acting like fucking 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds, name-calling black women, getting all in the black women's business, getting into the black women's relationships, oh, who she dating nigga. If you was about it, if you was doing what the fuck you was supposed to do, you wouldn't be having them conversations. You see, real men who handle their fucking business don't sit up and talk about who the fuck black women are dating. Real G's who handle their business don't sit up here and complain about the moves that black women make. See, you niggas are suckers. And it's sickening to sit and listen to you motherfuckers every day. And you are embarrassing the rest of us as black men. It's because you motherfuckers, they think we're all fucked up. They think we're all losers. Now, you get a motherfucker that wakes up in the morning so filled with hatred. Well, let me find out what I can say bad about black women today. Is that not a loser? What kind of black man is that? And you got the nerve to say, stop talking about black people. You're not black. Remember, you don't identify with being black. You're too afraid to identify with being black. So stop talking about black people. Stop trying to tell us about our affairs. That's none of your business. It is not our affairs as black people is of no business of any of you motherfuckers. I mean, you puny ass punk, weak losers are driving me crazy. You want to sit up here behind a keyboard and act like you tough and try to dictate to black people, try to make black people think that you know what the fuck is going on with black. You don't know shit about. You don't know shit. You don't do shit. You won't do shit. I don't give a fuck how articulate you think you are. You aren't smart enough to make a move or anything. You don't have the goddamn courage. You don't have the guts. All you niggas do is exploit each other and lick each other's ass. That's all y'all do. That's why you punk motherfuckers talking about writing books, because you're going to sell it to the losers that support you, because they're the only ones who are going to buy it. Nobody in their right mind is going to buy your book. Who the fuck want to? Who the hell buys a book about strags and hoes? Who the hell wants to read a book about some angry little puny ass nigga that's inept and can't get a woman, write about all of the things he don't like about black women? Who the hell is going to buy that other than the losers that follow you? I give the guys credit. They got a built-in audience. They got a bunch of losers that are following. This is the problem with black men right now. Listening to these losers. They don't have any accomplishments to speak of. They haven't done a damn thing for black people. They're sellouts. Their sexuality is compromised. They don't have any goddamn courage. And yet all you want to do is get up here and clack like a fucking chicken about how bad black women are when you can't even get your sexuality right. Sick of hearing this shit, man. And that new super coon they got over there. Books. Black people don't read. Man, doesn't that sound racist? That's the shit they used to say to the slaves back in the days of slavery. If you want to hide something from a Negro, put it in a book. How white supremacist is that? These fake ass, weak, internet tough guys using white supremacist talking points against black people. See, this is how we know that you're not a part of us. You see, you use the white man's rhetoric against us. You say the same things he say. You see our children the same way these racists see our children. You niggas see our young babies as adults. That's why y'all can get there and make a video. That's why you can make videos and criticize an 11-year-old girl who was attacked by a 6'7" grown-ass 300-pound man. And you somehow found a way to blame that 11-year-old baby girl. Because you see our children the same way white supremacists see our children. You have taken away the innocence of childhood from our children, because your heart has become just as black as a slave master's heart. You've fallen out of love with your people. You now hate your people. And then you know what? And at first I used to think something was wrong with that. But for you Negroes, I get it. I get it. I've seen some of you. I get it. You fucking hate yourself. You probably want to commit suicide, but YouTube is saving you. YouTube is giving you a reason to go on, because you get to come on YouTube, right? And spew all your hatred because you're broken in so many pieces inside. And you hate yourself. And many of you hate your mothers for giving birth to you, because you live a miserable existence. All you do is talk like a miserable motherfucker. You don't offer no positivity towards black people at all. You're nothing but a blight on black women, and you're a blight on black society. That is what you are. You are a blight on black people. And if you guys didn't have YouTube, you probably would commit suicide, because you hate yourself that much. I get it now. At first I was confused. Like, what's wrong with these niggas, man? Why didn't? Now I get it. Some of you niggas are 3 feet tall. Can't have sex with a woman because you just barely a little higher than a kneecap. Some of you wearing fucked up shit, got stupid ass haircuts, looking fucking crazy as hell, looking like you don't know what the fuck to do at all. You niggas is wearing wild shit. The woman see you and it looks like you don't know what the fuck to do about anything. Nothing. And then you take this white man approach. And then you're going to try to feed us a line of bullshit. Like you some fucking serious authority on shit. When you niggas ain't nothing but losers. Losers leading other losers and teaching other losers. You're following niggas like that, you're a straight loser. Now let's get back to this reading thing that they're talking about. Books. They keep emphasizing books and reading as if this is what they do all the time. Well, okay, I can't tell you're getting smarter from the books you read, because again, you're losing out here. Your women are being taken away from you. You're being beat to the punch every time you turn around. You're 2 and 3 steps behind. In real life, you're lagging, you're falling behind further and further every single day. So it doesn't seem like your intelligence is improving from all of these books that you're reading. Well, you keep saying that black people don't read. Well, you are reading and you aren't getting anywhere. Matter of fact, you're losing. You're falling further and further behind. So where's all of this? Where's all of this super intellect that's supposed to happen from the reading that you suggest black people do? We're watching you. You are doing all of this so-called reading and you're falling further and further behind. You guys can't gain a foothold nowhere because nobody respects you. Everybody thinks you're a freaking joke. And that's pissing me off, because as a black man, the rest of us are being pulled into that bullshit because the world sees you. They see you weak ass niggas and they think all of us are weak. So the rest of us are getting pulled in to this miserable shit with you miserable motherfuckers. Sitting up here, oh, how the fuck you gonna have all these live streams 2 and 3 hours into they're talking about, well, black women shouldn't be dating this person, and black women are dating white men, and Gabby got her Brad, and nigga, what? That's all y'all think about? No wonder we can't get anywhere as a people, because the men in the society are nothing but immature, punk ass little boys. That's all you think about. You think about that. You work for the white man. You feel comfortable under a white man's rule, and then you want to act like a fucking kid to black women. You don't even want to be a grown ass adult. See, grown ass men figure shit out, get shit done. You niggas don't figure out nothing. You don't get shit done. You just get together like little punk ass boys and talk shit about black women. And you wonder why we only own 1/2 of 1% of the wealth in this country. Because you niggas don't produce anything. Dating books don't count. Books about your opinion on black people don't count. When are you niggas gonna get together and do something that actually counts? That's going to move us a step forward rather than several steps backward. And who the fuck supposed to be listening to y'all anyway? Seriously, man, who you niggas think you are? Man, y'all got some serious nerve. And to be so casual about it, sit up here on these live streams talking about, well, I think black people are unintelligent. Black people don't read. They go, what? See, I can tell y'all not around no real black men. Because if you was around real black men, you wouldn't be talking like that. Because somebody would have put a foot in your ass by now. You're not around no real dogs, because many of y'all wouldn't have teeth and you wouldn't be on social media. I'm telling you right now, you better keep that talk on social media. Because that's where you can get away with it at. It's sad because we got so many black men listening to these niggas. That's the sad part about it. You see, that's what's so wrong with us right now. We got black men and black boys listening to these sorry ass niggas, and a lot of these dudes that are listening to them done gave up. They play that victim mentality. It's always about, you see, they did this to us, they did that to us, they did this to us, they did that to us. Nigga, you better learn how to overcome something. You see, all the articulation in the world will never compensate for raw courage. It will never compensate for an undying and unyielding will. You got to have some want-to. So you niggas sit up there and run your mouth because you don't want to do anything, because you tried and you failed and you've given up. You don't have that toughness in you. You don't have that man inside. See, a lot of y'all got a little girl inside. Y'all acting like little girls. Y'all want people to coddle y'all. Y'all making all these excuses. Well, we can't do this because the black woman is doing this. The black woman is doing this. The black woman is doing that. So we can't do this. That's bitch nigga shit. Real men don't think like that. Real men don't talk like that. Hard niggas get it done. Real niggas get it done. Oh, you punk ass niggas still sit up there talking about something. Well, we can't do this because we can't take control of the community because the black woman won't let it. First of all, the black woman ain't in control of the community. You've left the community to fall into ruins. So you know who's out there running the community right now? Those animal seeds that you left behind that you never thought about raising. You know, those boys that you left the black woman to raise by herself are out there running wild, all in the streets, killing each other, behaving like lunatics. That's what's running the goddamn community right now. That's what you have to contend with. Your seed that has gone sour, your seed that has grown rotten. I'm telling you right now, man. I can't see you. I can't listen to you niggas anymore, man. Because I want to punch. Man, I can't. Okay, we're not going to condone violence here. We're going to be. We're going to be. We're going to follow YouTube's guidelines here. I guarantee you, you Negroes ain't talking like that in real life. There are no real men. And if you say you are, you're a goddamn lie. Cause ain't no real brother gonna sit there and listen to that pussy shit come out of your mouth. Okay? Not gonna listen to that. Without wanting to put hands on you. And y'all wouldn't even, you Cali niggas wouldn't even, y'all don't run that shit in real life. Let's keep it where it is. Let's keep it a buck. YouTube is all many of you niggas got. That's all y'all got. You're a bunch of black-hearted, weak-ass pussies who gave up, sold out your manhood, and sold out your sexuality. And now you're a miserable son of a bitch. You wish you hadn't done that. And so now you hate yourself. You don't have the guts to off yourself. So you come on social media and try to lean hard on black women. But you see, guys like me and brothers like me, we ain't gonna let you do that. You can't get that. I don't give a fuck what you say about me, what you think about me. I'm not gonna let you get that. Shout out to some people in the chat. Shout out to Melanated Misfit, One Duce, my boy Hassan Burton and T. Now, I wasn't going to do nothing today because I'm just chilling today, but I saw some shit today that drove me crazy, man. I had to come on here and say something about it. I mean, this shit with these niggas on here is real. And the hatred that they have for black women, man, this shit, I'm tired of it, man. It's time that we start fighting back against this shit. Okay? The brothers who are here, who are down with what I'm doing, we need to start putting our heads together. We need to start building a coalition to fight back and get rid of this element, at least that's on social media, that's spewing all of this negative hatred about black women. I'm sick of it, and because it's destroying the minds of our young boys. You want to talk about the war on boys? There you go. You Negroes, from the Manoqueers the SYSBM, the Red Pill Rage. You are an enemy to our young boys. You are the one that is destroying the minds of our young boys. It's you that we have to deal with. You are destroying the minds of our young boys. You got fathers, young fathers, that are following y'all. Instead of y'all teaching them right, you are corrupting their minds so they can go back and corrupt the minds of their little boys. And so now y'all are working on a generation of boys that hate girls. This is the society that you are trying to create. This is a society that they are trying to create. A society where black boys hate black girls. And they want to make it okay for boys to date other boys. They want to make it normal for boys to be with boys. Because there is no natural man, no real man that's going to sit here and tell you that is what he wants and that is what he's with. You're never going to hear me say, well, I don't have no problem with it. You ain't gonna never hear me say that. You ain't gonna never hear Max say no crazy shit like, well, I ain't got no problem with boys being with boys. I ain't got no problem with boys not liking girls. I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem with it. You ain't gonna never hear me say that. You know why? Because I'm a real man. See, I'm old school. A lot of you niggas hate me because you ain't got the guts to be like me. See, I'm not afraid to be black. I don't walk around in the real world in fear of being black. You niggas do. You niggas got to hide. You are afraid of your blackness. You're afraid of your melanated skin. You're afraid of what people are going to say to you because you are emotionally weak and you're psychologically weak. It means that you are fools and you're delusional. And then here's another thing too, right? As black men, we're supposed to be figuring out solutions. We're supposed to be doing the things that Ice Cube is doing, trying to find solutions to help our people. We're not supposed to be sitting on social media cackling like a bunch of hens in a hen house about black women's dating choices. If you were a real man doing what you were supposed to do and handling your business, you wouldn't be worried about a black woman's dating choices. A black woman's dating choices wouldn't affect you because you have the black woman that you're looking for. But the problem is you niggas ain't about it. You niggas is whack. Like I said, a woman look at most of you, and the image she has in her mind is that you don't know what the fuck to do about nothing. I mean, look at the way some of you niggas dress. Y'all dress all crazy and fucked up. Don't know how to get a real haircut, your hairline all fucked up. Niggas got crooked mustaches and shit. Sloping hairlines. No sense of style. Nigga wearing a tweed jacket with a pink fucking collared shirt. Exactly, melanated misfit. They ain't fit to have no. These niggas ain't fit to have no women, and they don't have no women. That's why they on here crying like little girls. They don't have no women. Why don't y'all just come clean and just say, look, we're fucked up. We need help. We don't know how to talk to women. Can somebody help us out? Maybe you might get some help. Don't sit up here and pretend you niggas can't get any women. And you know what? And what kills me is they talk the loudest. They don't have any women. They can't get any women, and they run their mouth the loudest. They're the ones who want to sit up here and try to tell you what it is, what a black woman should be doing, and what a black man. Nigga, you don't have a woman. Period. Who are you telling? What? Who are you telling? What are you telling to someone? You can't tell me shit about no black woman when you don't have one and you can't get one, and one don't want, and one doesn't want to be around you. So, hold on one second here. Where is my okay. Man, can y'all hear me?
Yes, Max. We can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, see, my thing is this here, right? If a black man is talking about other races of women, black woman, if you want a black man that's going to love you and be about you and not put other races of women before you, when you start hearing a black dude talk about other races of women and all that, he'd step off. I'm sorry, I'm distracted for a second. We still cooking over here. Give me, Damon, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, yeah. So here it is, Dame.
Mm-hmm.
We got losers, right? Trying to teach other people about black women. Saying all of these bad things. Again, you know, it's this constant negative narrative about black women.
Well, that's the only thing they have.
Now, here's the thing. What's the woman name again? Gabby. How you pronounce her last name?
I have trouble with her last name.
Right. Okay. So apparently she's engaged with a white dude. She's worth $13 million.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why are they talking about that? Who cares? See, here's my problem. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're losing at every position. You're losing everywhere. You're losing your women. You're losing status in life. You're losing pride. You're losing everything. But yet you read books. How can you read all these books, but yet your intelligence don't grow at all? Your intelligence doesn't improve because you haven't figured out any smart move yet. You keep losing. Everybody seems to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of you, and you keep falling further and further and further back in the line. And what kills me is you don't have any progress to speak of. You don't have any real work to speak of. You don't have anything that you've accomplished that's worth anything. How the hell are you writing a book? What the fuck are we supposed to be reading the book about you, coming from you for? What the hell are you telling us? Oh, okay, so you're going to write a book and just give us your opinion about black women? And we supposed to buy that? Because you ran your mouth here on social media a few times. You don't call black women bees and hoes and strags, okay? And you got your loser crowd supporting you. So now you want to write a book and we supposed to buy that book. That book's supposed to be significant. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is loser shit.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas aren't winners. That's why black people are still stagnant and we haven't done anything, because most of the black men are fucking losers and they think like losers and are losing. Fuck writing a book is going to do about dating. That's your contribution to your black race? All this shit that we're in? You want to fucking write a dating book? You want to write a book about your opinion about black women and their dating? Seriously? That's what you have to offer? That's your big contribution? This is the
Yep.
type of shit I'm talking about.
And I,
They call that contributing. Well, then again, they think that, well, I guess in their defense, they said that many of them don't like black people, right?
mm-hmm.
They hate black people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is what we got, right? Other races of men build skyscrapers, businesses, create services. They build housing for their women. They have gainful employment for their women. How many black men can sit up here and honestly say that we own enough businesses to where we can employ a significant percentage of our own women? Now, when you go and you look at statistics, since they're like looking at statistics and shit, right? Because they have no real intelligence. They go and get shit from other people and then try to pass it off like it's their shit. When all they're doing is regurgitating something that they got from someone else. But they pass it off to you like they're smart. And because you don't know the numbers, they want to attack your intelligence off of shit that they're regurgitating from someone else. That's the intellectual game that they play. So, what are the percentages, right? For example, what is the percentage of Asian men that employ Asian women? I bet you they probably got the highest percentage of all.
Well, yeah, but yep, I've seen Asian nail shops.
Okay, so now we're just guessing here. We're playing the guessing game.
Okay.
Okay? We haven't done any research. We're probably going to do the research on this, right? We want to see what is the percentage, how high is the number of foreign men who have enough business, enough infrastructure to gainfully employ their own women. We want to see what the percentages are on that. Now, I'm just guessing here. I'm guessing that if the Asians don't have the highest, they're probably somewhere around second or third.
I think it's a tie between them and the Indians. I mean,
Right,
East
the Indians.
Mhm.
Right. The Indians. Then you got whites. You got everybody else, right? Now, when it comes down to black men, I bet you the percentage is so low, it's a single number.
Yeah, I believe so. And if they do, it's their immediate family.
It's probably like 1%. It may even be a half of a percent.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a half of a percent. Is not out of the question either. So you can't even employ your own women, but yet you are complaining that they're getting jobs from the white man. They're getting jobs from other foreign businesses. How else are they supposed to survive? You ain't doing nothing for them. You're not providing anything for them. And then, they're arguing about the government. She doesn't know the government. Well, you're not building any housing for her. And again, here's the percentage again, right? What is the percentage of the men, non-black men, who build housing or have housing for their women? I bet you the percentage of black men Again, that's 0.1%. You know why? Because many black dudes rent. Many black dudes don't own any goddamn property. They rent, and they're renting from, 9 times out of 10, a non-black man. So you can't even provide any of the things that you accuse black women of surviving off of. You can't provide her any employment, and you can't provide her any real housing. But yet you want to sit up here and act like you some kind of authority talking about you gonna write a goddamn book. Again, this is why nobody takes it seriously. And you know what kills me is that you got niggas like this that are so dangerous to the mentality of black men. I don't know what is. Because they're teaching other black men to be fucking bums and low lives and suckers just like them. And they are advocating basically for a generation of boys to totally hate women. Many of these men are molesters, you know. Back in the Navy, we called them chili moles, child molesters. We called them chili moles. Right, Melody Misfit, low value lames. And I'm gonna tell you something, all that high value rhetoric, right? That's bullshit too. Again, that's loser talk. You're talking about men who don't have anything and they're looking to get their money from white men. You're talking about men who are under other foreign men, men who are under non-black men, men who have their destiny controlled by other men, men who have their financial destiny controlled by other men. You're not talking about men who have their own businesses, thriving businesses. Like, you don't hear these brothers talking about making a counter business system to the corporate world system. These niggas aren't innovative like that. They don't have the courage to think like that. They're scared to even think like that. Create an all-black corporate world. Scared to death to do something like that. And so your financial destiny is in the hands of a non-black man. So they're telling you that they have value when they really aren't, because their value is only based off the money that they make from being employed by a non-black man. And that non-black man can cut that money anytime he wants just by firing them. They don't even control their own financial destiny. Hell, if you got a motherfucker that owns a candy store, right, and it's his, he controls his own he's more of a high value dude than these motherfuckers because he controls his own financial destiny. So that's more like if you got a motherfucker that own a shoe store or even a barbershop, and it's his barbershop. That's more of a high value nigga than what these niggas are talking about. He owns something. He producing his own money. Yeah. Sick of this shit. And then you want to sit up here and make videos about black women as if they got something to do with you being a loser? As if they got something to do with you deciding to be a loser? You know, they keep talking about research, right? They pride themselves off of research. But the thing about it is, they research bullshit. They research shit that they can have that gives them talking points against black women. They're not researching how to combat COVID-19. They're not researching how to improve the school system for our black children. They're not researching how to build a black corporate world. They're not researching on how to get black people involved in technology. They're not researching these things. What they're researching is childish things, things that will give them talking points against black women. So how serious that? How serious do you take a nigga that sits down and wastes all of his time researching white supremacist talking points so he can come back out on social media and make a video, right, negative towards black women backed up by white supremacist talking points? Isn't that what they always talk about? Do your research, Research about what? I mean, these niggas act like they fucking are reinventing the wheel, like they've made some scientific breakthrough. They've done the research. You've done the research to come on social media and have these puny white supremacist talking points against black women. That's what you've researched. That's what you waste your time researching. You're not researching anything that's going to help us as black people. You're not going to research anything that's going to help our black women, help our black children, help our black people, period. You aren't researching those things. Ice Cube researched those things and put together a contract trying to help his black people. You guys haven't done shit. But you do the research. That's their go-to. That's their go-to. That's what they all fucking do. Yeah, I did the research. I did. Nigga, you done what research? Because the shit you talking about is still bullshit. So what you go research? Cow shit? Because you talking bullshit. Still, after your research. Nah, them niggas ain't smart, melanated. They full of shit. They're all fucking regurgitators. They can't even think for themselves. How the fuck you gonna try to insult somebody's intelligence and you can't even think on your own? You don't even have an original thought in your head. All of your thoughts come from somewhere else, come from white supremacist talking points. Your thoughts come from white men. Y'all think like, well, you don't even think on your own. And can't even use common sense. And y'all have the nerve to talk about someone else's intelligence when you don't even have an original thought in your head. You can't even think on your own. Sitting up on social media, sounding like a coon, a Sambo, a white man in blackface. Saying the same things that white supremacists say about black people. Oh, I'm sure those are original thoughts, right? Statistics. Don't even get me started on statistics, because we all know that those aren't your thoughts, but yet you spew them every goddamn day like they are your thoughts. Again, you niggas can't even think on your own. I'm not impressed with your so-called intellect. You don't even know how to think. Fuck, I'm supposed to be impressed with somebody who's saying that they smart when you can't even fucking think for yourself. I had one of the punk ass niggas talking about, well, Max, yeah, man, you've made it very clear that you think black women can do no wrong. I'm like, yeah, you damn right. Ain't this cool? Well, I don't know about it. Why you think black women can do no right? Because you niggas can't do any right. Until you niggas do right, we ain't gonna talk about the black woman about nothing. Until you niggas start doing right. You want the black woman to do right, you gotta do right first. Okay? So I don't wanna hear shit. You see, they can't come to me with that argument about, well, the black woman need to be responsible. I don't want, nah, nigga. You be responsible first. See, I know what it is. I know what time it is. I come from that old school. I come from a patriot. These niggas don't even understand what a real patriarchy is. I come out of a real hardcore patriarchy where the men were the absolute leaders. But you see, they weren't cornballs. They weren't awkward ass niggas. They were hard hitting niggas who took care of business. They made sure their wives and their children were safe. They made sure their wives and children were provided for. They took care of their kids. They policed the neighborhood. They took care of business. These were hardcore leaders. You niggas ain't none of that. Talking about some patriarchy. You don't even have the guts or the courage to establish a real patriarchy. Coward ass niggas talking about patriarchy. Patriarchies are for strong men, nigga, not weak punk ass cowards. In the patriarchy, you pay the cost for being a boss. You niggas can't handle that. That's too much responsibility. Talking about patriarchy. Niggas ain't got no guts to be no damn patriarchy. Fuck out of here. What woman gonna follow y'all coward asses? Y'all just as feminine as she is. Just as weak as she is. Hell, I ain't even gonna say she weak. Up against you niggas, she's strong as hell. You may as well be Samson. Up against you niggas, may as well be Wonder Woman. Stand up against you niggas, she may as well be Wonder Woman. A real patriarchy, the men take care of business. They love their women, they protect their women, they provide for their women and children. They don't make excuses. They get the job done. When I was growing up, the women in the neighborhood went to the men, hey, we need this for the kids. We need swings in the neighborhood. The men got out there and made it happen. They took care of their homes. They protected their homes. They protected their women and children. They raised their children. See, that's a real patriarchy. Patriarchy is for strong men. Not you weak cowards. Y'all can't, have no, nigga, y'all ain't fit for no patriarchy. The hell are y'all talking about? Nigga, you gotta be strong, you gotta be a hard motherfucker to uphold a patriarchy, motherfucker. Don't you see that white man's patriarchy out there? He's dominant in his patriarchy. But when you look at his patriarchy, look at his women. Look at how his women and children have damn near everything. His children can go to college. Matter of fact, his patriarchy is so dominant, his kids ain't even got to be smart to get into college. If he want one of his kids to go to one of the colleges that he built, and he ain't got the grades, that motherfucker make a phone call. Yo, let my kid in. Boom, it's done. His women get whatever the fuck they want. His children get whatever the fuck they want. Y'all niggas can't provide that. Y'all ain't ready for no patriarchy. Stop talking about shit you don't know about. You ain't got no guts to establish no real patriarchy. You niggas don't even know what it is. You coward ass niggas don't even know what it is. Y'all think it's some goddamn slave shit. So y'all had a woman on her knees slithering around like a goddamn snake, following you around like you some big king, like you some serious superpower. Hey, get the fuck out of here. You niggas read too many comic books and watch too many fucking cartoons. That's why you're big on social media, because your mind is filled with fictional shit. Or coming on here in front of fucking people believing that you're a goddamn comic book superhero. You can't even be realistic about life. You got the nerve to talk about a patriarchy? You ain't got the guts to establish no patriarchy. Cowards don't establish patriarchies. Okay? That patriarchy, you are the motherfucking boss. That means everything rides through you. That means you got to provide, you got to protect, you got to fix, you got to solve problems, you got to do it all, nigga. Y'all ain't ready for that? Again, y'all been watching too many goddamn Game of Thrones episodes. Reading too many comic books. Talking about some patriarchy. Like you niggas are built for that. Most of y'all ain't even got no goddamn jobs talking about some patriarchy. You can't even hold a goddamn job. How the hell you gonna establish a patriarchy? And the patriarchy, nigga, you got to have either an endless or a strong motherfucking supply of resources, nigga. Y'all ain't got nothing like that. Y'all ain't got that. Half of you niggas are renting apartments. Some of you still live in your rooms, in your homes with your mama. Still got your Spider-Man bed sheets. Got your Incredible Hulk bed sheets and shit. I seen some of you do your live streams and whatnot. Got superheroes on your wall and shit, like you're a goddamn a fucking 10-year-old, but you 45. Got Spider-Man all on your wall. Captain America. Talking about some damn patriarchy. You got the mind of a child. You niggas are immature, awkward ass dudes that's still fucking suffering from a goddamn 40-year-old wedgie. You still got psychological trauma from a 40-year-old wedgie that was given to you by a couple of slick little girls back in the 3rd grade. Y'all still traumatized by that shit. Yeah. Niggas got Spider-Man bed sheet. One motherfucker was on here with a goddamn toy gauntlet thinking he was Thanos. These are grown-ass men. Niggas wearing toy gauntlets and shit. And you're supposed to take them seriously. Quoting comic book characters. I heard one of them motherfuckers say in a serious conversation. Shout out to George Macon. I listened to George Macon's show one time. And that fucking midget was on there, right? And in the middle of a serious conversation, this motherfucker said, well, you know what Peter Parker's uncle said, right? Peter Parker's uncle said, with great power comes great responsibility. He said that. And that's the same nigga talking about he gonna write a book. That's the same nigga sitting up here saying that black people don't read. That's the same nigga that's trying to insult somebody else's intelligence. Seriously. The Mad Penguin is telling you that black people don't read and that we're dumb and that you should read a book that he's about to write. But that's the same motherfucker that was on one of George Macon's shows. Shout out to George Macon. That's my dude, man. I like George Macon. I haven't seen him do a live in a while. I hope he start doing his lives again. It was on George Macon's show. In the middle of a serious conversation, come out of nowhere with, well, you know what Peter Parker's uncle said, right? Peter Parker's uncle said, with great power comes great responsibility. He said that in a serious conversation. Peter Parker is a fictional character. His uncle is a fictional character in a comic book, a Spider-Man comic book. This is what I'm talking about. These niggas are in the comic books. And they're talking about fucking patriarchies. So you're talking about grown-ass men who are still stuck somewhere in their childhood, talking about patriarchies. Oh man. Hold on. Yeah, let me see if Dame, you still there? Let me see if Dame come back up. Dame, are you there? I don't know what Aunt May said.
Okay, I'm here.
You know, you got Aunt May, you got Bruce Banner.
Yeah, and you do know that the comic books they tend to favor cartoons. There's no black people in it. There is
Nope.
some alternate universe where there's nothing but white people.
No. At least they can talk about the Black Spider-Man, Miles Morales. They don't even talk about him.
Yeah, and what it took 50 years before they do a Black Spider-Man or a universe where there's actually black people there.
Yeah, I know, right?
That universe supposedly don't have any racism going on, but then again, I don't know. I didn't see the cartoon yet.
Yeah. What you doing there, old lady? Are you busy? Can you hold it down for a little bit?
Yeah, I can hold it down for a little bit.
Okay, I'll be back. That's the end of my rant any old way. You can put the link out. Okay, if anybody want to come up.
Okay.
I'll be back in a little bit, y'all. Take it away, Dan. And put the link out.
Okay. Here's the link, everybody. For those that want to come up to Gangsta Talk and talk. Okay. Okay. Well, since it's me. All right. This is my theory about some of the stuff reason why they going against Gabrielle Sibibi, whatever. Those of y'all that know the correct way to say it, excuse my butchering of her name. I think it is because one of their talking points is that all black women are overweight, and we can't get no man as long as we overweight, and because we are overweight, we definitely not gonna be as valued as they are to white women, and so we ain't gonna get no white man. The only ones the white man will go for is the perfect body. Oh, Sid Ibe, Sid Ibe, Sid Ibe. Thank you, Auntie. Um, so here's uh, and they have made fun of the Precious character. They have brought her up as, but here she is. She even though she lost weight, she's still a big girl. She has a boyfriend. She's engaged. Okay, he's white, so that negates everything that they've been saying. That seems to be saying, and so that's why they all on top of that, and they're all bothered about that, and because it proves that what they're saying is not exactly true. It's not true. A heavyset black woman can get a man. Just gotta get a man who either don't mind her being fat or gonna help her lose the weight. Because we do need to be at a healthier weight, you know, because you don't want to lose us. You love us, so you're gonna help us. But anyway, but no, they rather pick on put her up there as the poster child for why black women can't get no man. Yeah, Auntie. It's the if I can't have you, no one can type of thing. That's actually quite creepy. And it shows me that they are interested in heavyweight black women and who they date because they're all up in arms. If you ain't interested in her, then you don't be worried about what who she's dating. Who she's engaged to, who she's getting married to. You ain't interested in her, remember? Yeah, they wasn't even thinking about Gabby. They weren't thinking about her till until she got engaged. Yeah, and so black women that got tired of their nonsense and said, "Well, you keep sprouting that nonsense, but obviously this is wrong. We keep telling you, black women will be if we accept them, other races will take us. Just the only thing that's keeping that from happening is us. We ain't interested. We don't see them as a life partner, the person we go have sex with for the rest of our life. We don't see that. Majority of us is ill. Most white dudes, I don't even see them as having a sex, and I treat them that way accordingly, which they hate. But hey, and if a woman wants to be heavyweight, all she gotta do is find a dude that likes his woman big. And I know a bunch of white dudes that like their women big. Even would threaten to dump their women if they lose so many poundage of weight. The exact reverse that you guys are claiming. So I never really believed too much what y'all saying. I said, well, shoot, all I gotta do is find a dude that likes me fat, who's even willing to cook to keep me from losing weight. I was like, dang it. But I wasn't interested in him like that. We just was having a conversation. But I did notice that he was more comfortable, more talkative with those of the heavyweight persuasion. So I think one is negating all that nonsense talking points that they've been sprouting to black women to make them comply or feel bad about themselves. or mess with their self-esteem. And 2, they really are attracted to big women. And 3, yes, even the big girl can get the white guy. Yeah, so all that nonsense been negated. Yeah. Yeah, they want her to be alone. They hate us. So when we happy, is enraged. And how many guys we know, they left us for whatever reason. But the moment you start dating somebody, they all on top of you. They're all in your business. Wait a minute. They acting like the ex who leaves you, but now that you're dating someone, they all in your business. They weren't thinking about you. They could care less. And then as soon as they find out you're dating, they're all in your business. They try to talk that noise. Yeah, they trying to talk that noise about this or that. Or if you have kids with them, like, I don't want no strange man raising my kids. Well, they won't be as long as you raising your kids. I'm dating the dude. I ain't marrying him. I'm just trying to see. And I'm not talking about women that turn around. I'm talking about women who took time to deal with deal with their loss and mourn the marriage and work on themselves. I'm talking about 7-10 years before they started dating again. But I guess they thought that she's never gonna find anyone. Yeah. So yeah, Max is right. They need to stay out of our dating business. Concentrate on themselves. Work on themselves. And do what they supposed to be doing. Get out there and work on the community. The women will see you as you're working in the community. Get in there. Take care of yourself. Do whatever you got to do to get whatever you got to get. You go back to school, go some training. Learn some trades. Work, get your house, do whatever. Get a job, even if you have to move to another state. Some cases you have to move to another state. Yeah, they'll see you when you come back to visit your family. I've seen that happen too. Yeah, Melanie, I'm not attracted to white men, but I know black women who are. Black women deserve to be happy. As long as they're not trying to get me to go in that direction. The ones that, okay, they be with their white man, they're not trying to ram him down my throat and stuff like that. I had a cousin, she married. I was a little surprised, but hey, she wasn't trying to ram him down the throat, not trying to introduce me to some nice young men of the other persuasion. We were cool. I didn't hang with her that much, but then she lived way across the country. She's up there in Cynthia's area. Yeah, Kendall. There's somebody for everybody. Yeah, I think they've been listening to them white girls, that the pink people that they've been, well, shucks, the Beckys they've been hanging with and stuff like that. I like being with black men. They appreciate a big woman. Yeah, they have a problem with big women, when they're black, but they have no problems when they're white. I never got that. But then again, that does say their mentality is the whiteness. Yeah, but you know how many Beckys have told me, I like being with black men. They appreciate a big woman. Stop talking to me. But they like they think they down and that they can come and talk and hang with us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I talk. I deal with the ones that's involved with family members. You know, and the rest of them, I'd be like, I keep it to myself. Just let them talk and go about it. Be like, okay, that's nice to know, but I got work to do. Okay, so yeah, so I think all those three things is coming on that, and they trying to shore up the thing. And about the book writing, that book writing is to gyp their followers, get money out of their people that follow them. And if they idiotic enough to buy the book, hey, that's all in it. Yeah, all it's gonna show them how to do is how to be a lick, how to get a prostitute, how to get a woman of the prostitute persuasion, other other ethnicities, uh, prostitutes and prostitute like women. Or women that is either sell herself or starve, or sell herself and see her children starve or her family starve. Or in some cases, they don't really have a choice in the matter. You know, they never looked that deep enough into some of these countries to see if the women that are actually has a choice. Either they don't have a choice because they starve or do, or they don't have a choice because they are forced into it. Yeah. Okay. No black men with white women either. Both is poisonous. Yeah. What book? I came late. I was busy cooking, so I can't remember the name. Some guy that was out on the live. I wasn't paying attention to anybody, or I don't run into these manosphere types. Yeah, he's writing a dating book. I know quite a few of them wrote a dating book. Let me see. There's that one who did Mod One. Uh, yeah, they got all these books. Are they how to get a woman, or how to they all kind of weird books out. But it's for these dudes that's desperate, don't have no woman, can't get no woman, they too weird. But if y'all all reading the same book and y'all using them lines on the women, um they're gonna start laughing at y'all or start using y'all, because that means y'all definitely desperate. hmm But hey, they need to channel all that energy into getting themselves together. hmm All right. Yeah. So that's my take on why they fixated on Gabby. Uh, Sidibe. Yeah, Sidibe. Or is it Sidibe? Uh, yeah. Yeah. Shooks. I didn't even know. She was dating or the engagement until I saw it pop up there. On somebody's live. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, no. Newsbreak told it. What's your zodiac sign? Like, they really care. In fact, they're probably ignoring all the other zodiacs. They're looking for the ones that's the so-called uh sex fiend, freak and stuff like that. Shooks. If I don't know whether I believe all that stuff on the zodiac, because it's too generalized. Not everybody has those traits. But it'd be interesting to read. I always like fascinating new facts or unusual. It only works for women like you unless she's going to use you for your money or a time. Yeah, exactly, bro. Speak. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Otherwise, she'll be laughing at you, or she'd be like, "Okay, that was instant," and go her own way. Or she'd be laughing her butt off. It'd be like, "Do you believe what this dude told me?" Yeah, he's nasty. hmm Yeah. Yeah, but shoots, I think even in some of them books, the first step is have a conversation with the woman. But they keep letting their body parts talk for them. So all they do is talk about sex, or how much you want it, or I think you're attractive, you think you're attractive, let's hook up, or I'll rock your world, or break your back. Oh yeah, I forgot about that phrase. I'll break your back, or I'll blow your back out. hmm Okay. hmm Yeah. Okay. Sick boy. Let's see. Oh, what did Aunt May say to Peter Parker? Only thing that I can kind of remember Aunt May saying is no, basic comfort. Um, Peter, are you there? And general concern, and how much she hates Spider-Man, and he's creepy because she associate him with the insect. Oh, yeah, bro. Speak. They do. They come out with their privates out or their money out, and they can't seem to help themselves. Yeah, they shooks. We already had. You already told us about the group that was fighting over a woman they couldn't see. Yeah, so they build her up in their mind. Yeah, she's a Becky from the UK who's interested in American black men, or she's a black chick from the UK who's submissive and submissive to black men. Although the one or two times I've heard her speak, I ain't hear no submission in there. So I don't know what they're talking about. Or they like how she goes in on black women and tell them how they should be, which coincide with what they want. Yes, yeah, and they keep talking about how these other groups of women, other groups, the women are submissive, and I'm like, what group are you talking about? Top of the food chain, Becky? No, she ain't. That's why there's the manosphere started, because Becky ain't submissive. Okay, Asian women. What group of Asian women? If you getting one of the immigrants, and she's only submissive to her group. She ain't gonna be no submissive to you or any other group. In fact, she's marrying you to get away from her group. So she ain't about to bow down. Yeah. She may be submissive to her group of men, but no, it don't apply to you. And yeah, and let me see. Oh, Latinas of the, or is it Hispanic persuasion? Whatever. I never Latinas, Hispanic, whatever. They ain't submissive neither. They submissive to a certain extent, but not in the way that y'all thinking of. You know, and they definitely not gonna be submissive to you. Every Latina I see, well, black dude, she ain't submissive in no kind of way. Most you can hope for is she cook and clean, and don't let her be American born. Oh, you can forget it. Or shooks are being Americanized. Is the voice. The voice? Bro, speak. What you mean it's the voice? Okay. Okay, I'm not as good as Lucy to do that soft feminine voice that they like and stuff like that. This is as close as I can get to it. Oh yes. Becky, yeah, she would definitely. You cross her, she would definitely get you. She's quick. She got the police on speed dial. It don't have to be 911. It'll be the police. She might personally know some officers, herself, cause um she's not, unless she's married to you, she's not being that obvious with her people that she is with you.
Okay, I'm back. So what did I miss?
Oh, I was running out of what to say. We was moving on to the submission, the one submissive women
Well,
comparing women of other ethnicity.
I said before. I've said this on my podcast before.
Mm-hmm.
Submission is an act of manhood. A woman is not going to submit willingly to a guy that she don't think is a man. I mean, this isn't rocket science. This is very simple shit. Okay, and if you are a coward, you're already disqualified for submission when it comes down to a female, because protection is the key. That's the key to get into the door with women. If you ain't got that protection key, you can forget about it. Don't even think about nothing else. It's just keep it moving. You got to have that key of protection. You know what I'm saying, to open up that door. So if you're a coward, you can forget about submission. A woman is not going to submit to a coward because he can't protect her. Okay? Can't protect her. Women like to be secure. They like to be secure. They like to know that they're safe. They like to know that their man or their husband can keep them safe and can protect them. If you cannot do that, you can kiss submission goodbye. See, let me tell you something, man. You guys got these one-way conversations and these one-way thinking processes. You keep talking about what you want the woman to do, but you're not talking about what you're not capable of. You corny ass beatnik niggas aren't capable of proper protection. Well, I'm not even going to say proper protection. You aren't capable of protection at all. So all this shit about submit, you need to stop it. Go talk about something else. Go find some comic book characters to talk about. Hell, I bet I bet a lot of you can protect your comic book collection better than you can protect the real woman. These niggas will probably kill you over their latest comic book. Go fuck with one of their comic books. They'll probably try to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so submission is an act of manhood. You got to be a man before a woman will submit willingly.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even like the word submit.
Let's put listen to you.
I just like the word adjust.
Okay.
She will adjust to you, okay? Because women have natural instincts when it comes down to us men. If they sense that you're cowardly, you can't do this, you can't do that, then they're going to be worried. They can't really properly live in the environment without being a worry ward, and because you can't do anything to provide or protect. I don't know what's hard to understand. These guys keep talking like this is some kind of Rubik's Cube or something. Bottom line, submission from a female is an act of manhood. You got to be a man. You got to be a real fucking man. All right, this is not anything hard to understand. Oh, Oasis King. Thank you for that, Oasis King. Cooperate. Yeah, I don't like to say submit. That's such an ugly word. Cooperate, exactly. I'll go with that. But you got to be a man to get cooperation from a woman. You got to be a man, though. You got to demonstrate to the woman that you can properly protect her and her children. You can provide, that you can keep a stable home, a stable roof over the head, and that you aren't abusive, and you're some fucking lousy ass drunk who's irresponsible, that you can hold a job or a business that brings in financial resources so that they could comfortably survive off of. You got to prove all of these things. You got to show all of these things. And you have to be consistent. If you can't do that, man, you can forget about cooperation. Don't even ask. Because it's not happening. You guys keep talking about this like it's the, some great riddle of the Sphinx. And I know why you're doing that. Because you're trying to cover up for the fact that none of you are manly. Okay? You're trying to shield the fact that none of you are manly. None of you are man enough to do what a man is supposed to do. None of you have any courage. Many of you are just as almost as feminine as the women are. See, let me explain something to you. If you feminine, right? If the woman isn't gay, she's not going to like you. If you are behaving like a feminine woman, that's going to turn heterosexual women off because they're not gay. They don't want to be in a relationship with another woman. Heterosexual women want to be in a relationship with real men, not girly men. They don't want to be in a relationship with another woman. So they're probably not going to like you if you are emotional and acting like a girl, like Mr. Research was on here the other day with the out of control emotions. But we let these people expose themselves. So again, unless the woman is, shout out to Oasis King. I ain't see you in a while, Oasis King. If the woman isn't a lesbian, then she's not going to be attracted to you. Women are attracted to strong men, manly men. Men who can lift shit up, men who can throw shit around, men who look like they can whoop some ass, men that can solve problems, men that can take the weight of the world on their shoulders and shield them. Okay? Men that can provide for them. That's who they're attracted to. They're not attracted to guys who bitch and moan like little girls and trying to be more of a female than them. You know, wearing their apparel, trying to put a masculine name on it and shit. Wearing fucking ankle boots. What nigga wears ankle? Man, look, ankle boots, nigga, ankle boots. So you Negroes are too busy trying to behave like women. That's why y'all coming. A lot of you niggas are wearing makeup. I see you niggas online wearing makeup. Just as feminine as you want to be. And you talking about submission. Pfft, fuck out of here. You ain't even a man yet. You ain't even a man. Try being a man first before you talk about submission. How about you start wearing makeup before you start talking about submission? How about you start wearing women's ankle boots before you start talking about submission? How about you start wearing women's blouses before you start talking about submission? Since you guys like to research a lot, why don't you research clothing that men wear? Why don't you research men's clothing? Because apparently you guys haven't researched that because you don't seem to know the difference between men's clothing and women's clothing. Or men's apparel and women's apparel. Maybe you should research. You guys were talking about do the research. Maybe you're not doing your research. You should get into research about men and women's apparel. Because it's obvious you niggas are confused about men and women's apparel. Okay? How about we do some research on that? Since you guys want to talk, oh yeah, and you're saying black people don't read? Maybe you need to read some books about men and women's apparel. So you can understand the difference between men and women's apparel. I don't want to hear this shit about, well, there ain't much difference. You see, that's a homo. There's a big difference. A man isn't supposed to dress like a woman. A man's clothing isn't supposed to look like women's clothing. Nigga, no real man walking around here in some damn pointy ankle boots. Looking like a skinny ass drag queen with too much makeup on. And a bad haircut. Nigga got a haircut and still wear a toupee. But they got they don't do the toupees no more. Now they got man weave. Nigga got on makeup and man weave and wearing Chelsea boots. Talking about he masculine. Yeah, what the hell is skinny jeans?
Skinny jeans. The jeans for form fitting to your bottom or whatever, or your legs. Almost like jean level tights.
Yeah. Didn't they make a song about that back in the day called Skin Tight?
Yeah, but I think they were meaning that for women. But hey.
Same thing. They want some skin tight shit, right?
Maybe
these
that's why.
Remember, listen, you know what, Dang? I was watching Stomp the Yard, right? Remember I was telling you? I'm telling y'all, I discovered something about these fraternities, ladies. Pay close attention to these steppers. If you watch them, they dance and move like women. Pay close attention. and they're getting away with it because they're in a Greek fraternity. And so what that does is that derails your understanding about what you're seeing. So you don't see it for what it really is. Now, back in the day when I was growing up, girls used to be outside because I had 5 sisters. So there was always a bunch of girls outside. From hell, I didn't even have to go that far to talk to girls because I had 5 sisters. And once they go outside and start jumping, bro, we'd be like 30 girls out there. All I had to do was go sit outside on my porch and rap the females because there was so many in front of my door. Cause I had all these sisters, right? So now I would watch them do their little hand clap thing, they little cheerlead thing, and clap their hands and do all that stuff. Remember that, Dame? How girls used to do them little cheers?
Yeah.
And, stuff like that. Go back and think about that. Think about all of the little girls you saw doing that. Right? And then go look at Stomp the Yard. Go look at that and go watch them brothers do their step. The movements are almost exactly identical. They dance just like them little girls that used to see back in the day. They used to do their little cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are feminine movements. They dancing like girls. That stepping shit, that's some gay shit. All that fucking hip gyrating, all that belly dancing, all that slapping your hands like that. Girls did that shit back in the day. We used to see girls do that. Now you got dudes doing it. That's homo shit. And when when they was calling each other out, they introduced them, they all was moving like little girls. Shaking like girls, shaking their butts like girls, gyrating their hips like girls. Don't take my word for it. Go look at it. Go look at it and take the fratting, get rid of the Greek thing. Get rid of what's blocking you from seeing the real truth about what they're doing. Matter of fact, watch it with the sound down and watch how they move. And tell me, don't you see feminine movement? Tell me that they don't match those little girls that used to be outside cheering and shaking and all that, doing the little hula hoops and doing their little hand clap cheers. You know what I'm talking about, Dame? I don't know the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Go look at Stomp the Yard with the sound down and watch them niggas move. Watch how feminine and girly they move. And see, and you're being thrown off, okay, with the title Kappa, Alpha, Beta, whatever the hell it is, right? Supposed to be some, and then another thing too. Look how close the men are when they're in the line. They're nut to butt. They're literally nut to butt. So basically what you have is a symbol of homosexuality. One man is pressed against another man's butt, against another man's butt, against another man's butt, against another man's butt. And it looks like a train as they come down. Now, ain't no cute dogs, they cute cats. I watched that shit, I'm like, man, these niggas are gay. They no different than them people from what is it, Dame Hillman or the Prancer Elite.
Okay.
Yeah. Them cute dogs or cute alphas, they just like the Prancer Elites. I'm telling you, go watch that movie, go watch them steps. And first of all, what are men doing that for anyway?
I don't know how the stepping got started.
Yeah, that's something that girls did. I grew up watching girls do that. Why are the men doing it? Okay, Auntie. Okay, so okay, Auntie, know what I'm talking about. Okay, so you call them cheer queers. Okay, there you go. I agree with that. That's exactly what they look like. Cheer queers. I get it. Like I said, I only seen girls do stuff like that. And back in the day, we didn't engage in nothing like that. That was for girls. Girls did that stuff. You didn't see no dudes running around doing no shit like that. Now, we had dance groups where we actually had dances, cats is pop locking or break dancing, but it wasn't no stepping shit like that. That's some girl shit. Like I said, I've only seen girls do that. And I was watching that, I'm like, wait a minute, these dudes, I'm telling you, those are all feminine movements. That's some homo stuff going on in them what do they call them, Dame? Fraternities.
Mm-hmm.
And then how come the black fraternities ain't about shit?
Mm. They got selfish and self-centered. They used to
It
be
ain't about nothing. But yeah, I saw that, man. I'm telling you, this homosexual stuff is destroying black people. It's absolutely devastating black men. And this has been going on for a long time. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, wow. And you know what? And I think the women don't know what's going on. I don't think the women are really focused when they're watching this. Now, some probably are. Some probably know what it is. You know, I'm pretty sure the LGBT community, they all support it because they know what it is. They know what it's about. But I think other unsuspecting black women, I don't think they really focus and really watching it. I think they're caught up in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't really pay attention to what they're looking at. They're just caught up in the show.
Yeah.
You know? But like I said, turn the sound down when you watch the movie and then watch them brothers move. And you tell me if you see anything masculine or manly about stepping. Exactly, Auntie. They don't get it. I think most black women are just there for a show and they're not really focused on what they're looking at. And so they don't see it. Exactly. They see it as entertainment. They're not really looking at it. You know, most black women just want to come there and be entertained. I'm telling y'all, watch that movie again. Turn the sound down. Every time they start stepping, turn the sound down. And pay attention. And you will see what I'm talking about. They on some homo stuff. And then you look at look at how the brothers are always close together. Right? They're always encouraging, right? Affection amongst one another. Okay? Now, if a man goes to another man and face him and puts his arms around him and they hug like that, that is the way a man is supposed to hug a woman. A man isn't supposed to hug another man. Matter of fact, men ain't supposed to be hugging at all. Let's just get that out there. Okay? Me and my dogs, we don't hug each other. We may give each other dap fist to fist. Ain't nobody hugging nobody. Even when we go through adversity, we got to get out there and fight in the street and fight for our lives. We get up and we win. We still give each other dap. Ain't nobody hugging. We don't get down like that. So if you got a man that walks up to a woman, look her in the eye, and then put his arm around her waist and pull her body close to him and kisses her, right? That's a normal thing. But you got these dudes doing that with other dudes. They just ain't doing the kissing. But they doing everything else. So their private part, they're pulling each other close to each other's bodies, so their private parts are touching each other. Men ain't supposed to hug. Men ain't supposed to be doing that.
Hmm.
They're not. You
Yeah.
see dudes hugging like you see dudes hugging like that, you need to question that. And if your son is doing it, you need to break him out of that. Ladies, mothers, if your son is hugging other males like that, you need to stop him from doing that. That's not normal. Men ain't supposed to be doing that. Matter of fact, stop your son from hugging males, period. That's not a good idea. Real men don't get down like that. You know, we ain't trying to hug each other like that. I know that y'all see a lot of this homo stuff that's become so natural, and you think that men are supposed to show each other affection like that, but we don't. That's not what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at that movie, they're constantly focusing on men showing other men affection, hugging them, you know, putting their penises up to another man's butt. That's that deviant, disgusting nature that is called homosexuality. Men ain't supposed to be doing none of that. And all this, yo, I love my homie, man. I love my nigga. Really? But y'all in bed or something?
Makes me wonder about the roommates in the dormitory.
Yeah, you don't hear me. You ain't gonna hear no real man talking like y'all don't hear me talking. Y'all don't hear me sitting talking about, yo, I love that nigga. I don't talk like that. I got friends I grew up with. I don't say no shit like that. Talking about, yo, that's my nigga. I love that nigga. What? Y'all sleeping together or something? Fuck you mean you love that nigga? Seriously, man, if a nigga came around me talking about he loves some other nigga, I'm stepping off, man. I'm out. I'm not gay. I'm out. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Because I don't love no other niggas. I only love women. You know, I'm gone. And then they sit up here and they tell you, right, that they got a huggy. What was that? A crazy nigga was on the show talking about black men gotta hug each other and express their pain to each other. All these dudes are so fucking cowards, man. But nah, ladies, man. I'm telling you, if you know any real men, ask them. They'll tell you what I'm telling you is the truth. We got Hassan Burton here. He'll tell you. Real men don't get down like that. I ain't running up to no dude, you know, front side hugging him like I would hug a woman. Man, you crazy. I'm not doing that. And y'all know the kind of hug I'm talking about, right? I think Dave is busy right now. Yeah. And like I said, in that movie, right? That's what they was promoting. Yeah, exactly, Auntie. A high five, a quick fist bump. That's it. That's about it. Ain't nobody running up doing no front side hugging. You only front side hug a woman. You only wrap your arms around a woman's waist and pull her close to your body. That's who you do that with. You don't do that with no other dude. Yeah. And they've been doing this for a long time to the point where black women don't know what's going on anymore. She don't even know because there's been so many gays and non-masculine men that have saturated the communities that it's to the point where the black women think that that's what a real man is. But y'all been put to sleep. That's not a real man. Now, a real man comes along like myself. I sound like some primitive dinosaur. Because y'all been listening to these little metrosexuals who are trying to convince you that there's no difference between men and female apparel. We're trying to tell you that it's okay if a man gives another man fellatio. See, y'all been listening to guys like that, and y'all think that's what real men are. You know, nah, they're not. When you get a bulldog like me who comes along, knocking shit down, tearing shit up, talking about, you know, fuck these niggas. I don't have no love for no man. And y'all think I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you get me started on Van Jones. And you know what? And you know what? This is all to weaken the black woman's protection. Turn her men gay. So, you see, the black man is so feared globally because of our natural gifted strength that they fear that we would wake up one day and start dominating. Exactly. I'm toxic masculinity because I'm old school. I'm a big old bulldog. You know what I'm saying? I come through, I'm knocking shit over. I'm making noise when I come through. I leave a mess behind me. I don't pick up after myself. And so when a real man comes along, y'all think fucking crazy because y'all so used to these girly men. And you think that they are the standard. And it's a lot of them. And I don't blame the black woman because, again, like I said, you've been dealt a bad hand. And let me be clear about why I don't blame black women for anything. Yeah, I'm saying it. Matter of fact, let me say it very clear for everybody to listen. I don't blame the black woman for anything. Wait a minute. Let me say it one more time. I don't blame the black woman for anything. Oh, hold on. One more time. I don't blame the black woman for anything. No, seriously, this is the last time. This is the very last time I'm going to say it. I don't blame the black woman for anything. And let me tell you why. Because she's not the leader of the community. She never claimed to be the leader of the community. She never challenged for leadership. The black man is the leader of the community. And we really don't have to go any further than that. Now we can have a long discussion about it, but it's going to come back down to this. It's going to come back down to the black man. However you want to spin it, we can have long carousel conversations about why the black man is at fault and the black woman isn't. It's just going to come right back to the black man's fault. If you got a black woman that hates black men, show me that black woman and I'll show you the black man that made her that way. You guys complain about black women having attitudes and all that. Well, you made those attitudes. I don't have no problem with a black woman's attitude. Nowhere I go. And I mean nowhere I go. Because I know how to treat them. I know how to carry myself. I know how to talk to them. I talk to them like I got some goddamn sense. I don't disrespect them. I understand their nature. I don't have a problem. Their attitude doesn't bother me one bit. Because I get it. And besides, I'm not weak. I don't go run and hide and get scared when a black woman raises her voice. Okay? I don't call a black woman masculine because she gets upset about something that was done wrong to her. Okay? So I don't have these problems. And now, do I come across some black women who are having a bad day? And they upset that day and they mad or some shit? Yeah. What does that mean, though? That don't mean anything. That doesn't mean a damn thing. Ain't nobody gonna be smiling all the time. Hell, sometimes I wake up, I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm walking around with a mad face on and shit. People act like I walk around like somebody did some shit to me sometimes. Okay? That don't mean nothing. Again, if you stop being a piece of shit to the black woman and take some time to understand her nature, you'd have a better relationship with her. So you have a bad relationship with her because you don't understand her and you don't care about her and you don't make her feel loved. That's why you have a terrible relationship with her. That's why she can't stand you. That's why she hates you. That's why she don't want to be around you. That's why she'd rather be under someone else's rule other than yours. Who wants to be under a rule of somebody that hates them? Why would they trade one dictatorship for another? They're already hated right where they're at. Why would they want to go and deal with your hatred too? They may as well stay right where they are. You're not offering anything different. All you're offering is more hate. See, we got to psychologically break that down. See? We got to break that down. The white man is offering hatred and death. You're offering the same thing. So why should she move from where she's at? You're not offering her anything different. You're offering the same thing. And then what's probably kicking it is this. You niggas are girly, right? So why would they want to go under another woman's rule and get abused? They'd rather stay with the white man who's already shown dominance. At least he's a male, somewhat. You have to achieve that first. Being under your rule, as far as they're concerned, is like being under the rule of a bunch of lesbians. Why would they go and trade where they are now for that? Hey, Dan, can you answer that question? Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay, could you repeat that question? My head was in the pantry.
I'm saying, being under a black man's rule, as far as black women are concerned, is like being under the leadership or rulership of a bunch of lesbians. Why would they want that?
Hmm.
So why not stay where they're at?
A bunch of lesbians that want us to submit to them, have sex
Yeah,
with them whether we want to or not.
right. And the thing about it is, you talking about under your rule, you ain't even offering her no masculine rule.
Or being under the rule of a bunch of 10-year-olds.
Yeah, that too. You ain't even offering no masculine. You can't even see any masculinity in your rule. You're not even offering her. You're not even offering her manhood in your rulership. You offering her more womanhood. Y'all trying to be women. So why would she want to go under a lesbian dictatorship? That's a weird comment there, Kendra Rowland. A lot of us a lot of us like having sex with women, but we don't necessarily like women. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm confused about that part because I love women. I don't know what that I don't know what that is. I'm cool with the rest of what you said. That part right there, I don't even know what that's about. I can't even ride with you on that, but I don't even know what that is. I've never even heard of nothing like that. I don't know brothers who like having sex with women but don't necessarily like women. I don't. I never heard of nothing like that. That sounds like some gay dudes would say. I don't know any real dudes would even. I don't even know any real dudes who even think like that. Dane, do you understand that comment? Because I'm confused.
I know what it's trying to say, but it basically gets on. It basically paint men in a bad picture. Those men, they have sex with women they don't know, they don't care about. They all it is sex. They just want to hit it and quit it. They just want to pump and dump. So they don't even bother to get to know a woman enough to know if they even like her. But hey, if
There
she
you,
looks good and she's giving it up, they want her.
there you go, Crew. Crew said he a lesbian. Crew said he a lesbian. He love women that like other women. Okay, yeah. So so my thing is, yeah. So why should the black woman go under a lesbian rule? You niggas ain't even offering no masculinity in your rulership. Y'all ain't no different than lesbians. You damn right. She don't want to. She don't want to. She don't want to be under that. Oh man. Yeah. Hey, work on that.
Or at least not the straight black women. No, we don't want to be on the lesbian rule.
No. That's what these niggas represent. They represent. There ain't no masculine. Can you imagine the manicures in charge? What they gonna do? Get into fights over maxi pads and shit and makeup. Oh man. Okay, Dame, take over for me. I'll be right back.
Oh, great. Okay, y'all gonna hear a lot of background noise, y'all. Okay. Oh, what was that? Okay. Yeah, they're already doing the lesbian thing. They talking about how we should do our hair, whether we should wear makeup or not, how we should dress. Let me see. What's So hey, they're already up there. It's already happening. How many times have we seen YouTube channels criticizing our hair? We should go natural. We should.
Hey, dang, throw the link out again. I'll be right back.
Okay, shucks. Okay. Okay, I'm coming with the link. All right. There's the link, y'all, for those who wants to come up on panel and chat. Yeah. So those of you who are still kind of new to YouTube, all you gotta do is go to some of the channels and go back, unless they removed them. Oh yeah, there was whole channels and chat about us wearing wigs, about let me see, extensions, wigs, extensions, the silk lace front. Let's see, saying that we need to go natural and all kind of other stuff. But yet then they cry and complain about how much it costs to go natural. They under the impression that it costs cheaper. So and that it would take less time. It takes more time and it costs even more. And they don't want to have no understanding that the job requirements, a lot of jobs won't let you go natural. You get talks from management about your hair. And that it's not corporate. Yeah, that it's not corporate or educational. It looks unruly or unclean. Shoot, right now the girls are dealing with it in certain schools. So they barely in elementary school and they being taught about their hair by the society. So you can kind of imagine having your own men telling you, which most men do not really pay attention to women's hair, just enough to notice that she got it done or how much it might cost, but they don't complain about it. That's her hair. She do what she want with it. Most they might do is talk about the length. Oh, baby, I liked it longer. Or maybe she cut it a little shorter. Maybe you won't have to spend so much time on your hair if it was a little shorter. But more often than not, it's be told, oh, baby, I like your hair long. At the same time, he's complaining about how long it takes her to get ready for wherever they got to go. Yeah, I seen that with my grandfather and grandmother. He's complaining, why is it taking you so long? I've been ready. You've been up since such and such getting ready, and you're still not ready. She had a problem with her hair. And she had to run to the hairdresser for her to fix it. Yeah, or she's in the hairdresser all day long getting it done. And he's thinking, oh, y'all just in there gossiping. If you stop talking, well, we talking while we waiting. Okay, but anyway, enough about what goes on in the beauty shops. That's the girls' club. And we try not to invade the men's club. I do go to the barber. I try to go there when there's no men because I like my hair short. And the barber can cut it better than the beautician because I use clippers. Well, I have him use clippers. I don't use clippers. But anyway, so because I know that the barbershop is kind of like the men's club. But as women go natural and they need their hair cut, and the beauticians are used to dealing with perms and using scissors and stuff like that, Yeah, it's not quite as clean as when a barber does it. Yeah, they do clippers, but they're not really comfortable. They usually kind of do like a little fade. Yes. Don't you remember yesterday that phrase was used before? He's trying to point out the phrases them guys use. Yeah. So it's not gonna be much different. You know what I believe would happen under these guys' rule? Okay, they would be the boss, but they'll be giving all the work to us. They would be sitting there lounging around while the women do all the work. They would be pimps on a grand scale, nationwide pimps. Every man a pimp. And the woman be working, earning all the money, trying to take care of business, and he'll take credit for it. Or he'll be treating her like a slave, cracking the whip, putting laws in place where she's even more dependent on him than she ever was before. But still, she'll still be working and having to provide. Let's see. That's what I think would happen. So it's like, whoa. You would make laws about we don't have any say on our bodies, depending on the man. Yeah, we would be either forced to have the kid or forced to have an abortion, because these guys are confused. One minute they're blaming us and saying we have the highest rate of abortion, when even the stats said that not all them black babies that's being aborted is from black women. Yeah, I forgot. Y'all been hanging around with the Beckys. Beckys be quick to abort. Yeah, if they don't want to keep it, they try and get back in their community. You was just spun in the sun, and that was all you meant to be. You was her walking, talking sex toy. So I think that's what would happen, and I guess we're all imagining, because we're responding to all that stuff that's been going on in YouTube. We ain't responding to that poll according to what's out in the world. I ain't heard no men talk like this. I heard individual, but he wasn't talking about men as women, as black women as a whole. He was talking about black women as an individual. You know, his black woman, or the black woman he was messing with, or the black woman he chose. And then half the time, he was in the wrong. I'm going by the people I know. Yeah, right, Hassan. Whew. Yeah, right, Hassan. That's true. Yeah. So, yeah, I think those guys that supposedly they addicted to the rush. The rush of, I'm with a white woman, y'all. Yeah, she probably gonna kill me, or her father, her brother, but I still hit that. It's too late. I got it. But the rush is still there. Whew. Okay, that's all the Thanksgiving messages that trying to come in. That's why you hear the chiming. Okay. Yep. Oh, shucks, they've been coming in all the morning. Okay, and Yeah, so that's what I'd be thinking that it would be like, and I'm imagining as the women in YouTube, black women in YouTube, those that been around and been around YouTube and have wandered into manosphere mode or red pill areas, or these so-called dating coaches that's talking about high value males, and oh my goodness, they went the range. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, but then again, it might turn into a war with black men. Because remember, there was the so-called Pookie Ray Ray Goodman little civil war that they had going on for a while. Or what's that? What's that? I forgot what they were calling those guys that they seem to be able to get women easily. I forgot the name they had for them. Yeah, so there might be a war for that, or we'd be caught in the middle of their little war. Yeah, sent her off to work and found out that she's working with her boss at the job is a good-looking, well-paid dude, and so he'll try to kill her instead of confronting the man, or even wondering if she even went that way. Oh, 50-year-old dating coaches, 60-year-old dating coaches, uh, yeah, 40-year-old dating coaches, and they're not coaching young boys that like 18, 19, 20. No, they coaching 30, 40, 50-year-olds. It's kind of late for them. I don't think they'll be able to change their ways. But hey, I could be wrong. But the thing. The problem is, um, it's not going to help them find love. It's not going to help them get a woman. I don't even think it even. I think one of them don't even bother talking about you trying to get a wife. It's just trying to get a woman, or get her in bed, or trick her in bed, or all kind of weirdness, or how to get it from her without having to pay anything. You don't have to provide, don't have to protect, none of that. How broke Negroes can get what they call the high octane woman without having to put up anything, or extend themselves, or do what he got to do. Yeah, you think about it, listening to it, that's shoot. Let me see. Even the ones from the last couple of years, because I've been here a couple of years. Well, almost. I came in towards the tail end of 2017, and even then, I didn't come into some of the areas where the main areas where our content creators of that sort are, until the 2018, towards the beginning of the year. Yeah. Yeah, I had wandered into one area. I was trying to look for a particular YouTube creator, and I was checking it out to see, and wandered into a fight. Yeah, I was like, "Yay, a boxing match!" I was there for the entertainment for the most part, and I was hearing terms like Pookie and Ray Ray. Who is Pookie and Ray Ray, and what they got to do with anything? And I heard terms like manosphere, and red pill. What is the red pill? I even asked in the chat. A few of them said, "Oh, that's from from that movie where you now know the truth and stuff like that." Yeah, so I thought it was very funny that the movie where they got their stuff from was written by a black woman. I was like, whoa, 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 y'all anti-black woman But y'all theories and the terms y'all talking about came from a black woman who wrote the book and the movie. And y'all took that from y'all. The reason y'all don't know is y'all took it from the pink people's manosphere, and they appropriators as always took it from her movie or book, or in some cases both. Yes, exactly, crew. A black woman made it. She wrote the book, and they based the book off the movie off a certain part of her book. I used to have that information, but I just looked it up because I thought it was funny once I found out. Yeah, and then out of them red pills came a whole bunch of other pills. It got to a point where I was like my grandfather, taking so many medications. I said, I'm sick of pills. I don't want to hear nothing about no pills. And every time, and then they come up with a new one. I said, we got the rainbow color of pills, and they all mean something different. Yeah, and yeah. I got to the point where I be in people's chat and be like, please, no more pills. I'm sick of pills. Yeah, twerking in chat talking about all these doggone pills. Guys are taking so many pills, I can't even eat. I said, be on a red pill diet. Listening to all that stuff, you be too sick to eat. But yeah. And then I think there was 2 different type of manospheres at one point. I got confused. Or they were all breaking up, and then they were all buddy. Then they were all breaking up, then they were all buddy. And then there was a bunch of them against this one person. I'm an underdog person, so I will go for the underdog. Well, I was always with the underdog. So when they would get into an argument that turned into fight, I was for the underdog. Let's see. But the underdog was the person I saw when I first came in one of the adjacent areas of the manosphere. And then I go into the manosphere, and then I would be mad. I didn't know why I was mad. I was like, because they were lumping us all together, all black women together, because of what 1 or 2 or a few black women or the black women they experience. I'd be like, oh my goodness. That's where they start going with the not all. Because they were saying all. They was like a black women point and period. Since the black woman is the primary teacher of our children, it's very important that she's happy and comfortable, so she have a better chance of developing our black children to their fullest. Yeah, if she's out stressed out, she'd be too busy yelling at the kids because they being too noisy, they not paying attention, they rambunctious, not running around, they asking her a million questions but not listening to what she's saying. Yes, a substitute teacher, I'd be on that. So so I've had classes that got going wild because I was already stressed out coming in, and then yelling. But then again, for vacation Bible school, my class was the noisiest anyhow. I guess because I cut up too much when I was in vacation Bible school. Okay. Bro, speak. So we was big want to drink. Yeah. So for those, well, I think most of y'all been around YouTube, so y'all seen most of this. Yeah. Even though some of y'all, I hadn't met y'all until this year or so. I've seen from a few of y'all who I've subscribed to or was able to find y'all subscribed. Y'all been here a while. Or y'all been on a break because y'all got sick of this mess too. Yeah. Yeah, but it did bring my attention. I started asking questions because I was like, why don't I hear this out there? And every time I bring up the talking points to some black man in my community, they like, you kidding? For real? are these dudes gay? Supposedly not. I said, they need to cut that out with that whining crap. And I've toned it down and stuff like that. I ain't even tell them the stuff about them, the video games and the toys and stuff like that. And I said, why is he all into? It'd be like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, I be hurting. I remember I was never so glad that I worked that one day on the Friday because I had the whole weekend to recover. Yeah. In fact, I think I fell asleep on a live one time like that because I stayed still for too long. Yeah. So I start asking questions, but I've heard something similar from one of my cousins. But as I said, he wasn't lumping all black women together. He was lumping all his black women, all the black women he was involved with. So that was the minor distinction. But I was starting to hear certain things but he wasn't worried about their hair. He could care less about their hair. That's all on him. As long as he ain't paying for it, he don't care. We'll be like, why would I care about a woman's hair? I think it costs a lot of money. Mm-hmm. But he don't care. Mm-hmm. And he's considered derelict under the terms of derelict. Derelict.
So Dave, so here we come to a situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we have enough bashing the black women, so it's only right that we create a counterpart, right? So if they're just going to make videos, right, hating black women, then we need to counter with a video series of our own that talks positive and loving about black women.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You're right.
Right. We need to counter.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So we're going to create a series, called What We Love About Black Women. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. And we're going to keep it going. And I don't know when, what date we're going to do it on. I haven't figured that out. We'll talk about that behind the scenes. Okay. And we're going to sit up here for an hour, 2 hours, and say nothing but truthful and beautiful things about black women. I already got a ton of shit. You know how I be getting down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think we should get the brothers up there because the women don't need to really hear how much I love them. No, they need to hear.
I'm not talking about. No. I'm not talking about it. You can just be a fly on the wall. Okay. Oh, okay. You're my co-host. This is gonna be about the brothers. Brothers, we're gonna do this. Okay. I'm gonna lead the charge, and I want you brothers to come up, and don't be afraid to tell people, the good things about black women, the things you love about black women. If a black woman helped you in your life, talk about that. Let's start talking. Let's start combating this hatred with love for our sisters and our mothers and our daughters. Like, I don't understand why a fool would have black daughters and then turn around and say black women have no value, but you got black daughters. What the hell does that sound like?
You don't like women.
Mm-hmm. And and so we're gonna talk about good things, and I'm gonna lead the charge. And brothers, I hope I ain't gonna be up here by myself. I ain't got no problem with it. I'll be up here by myself the whole 2 hours, cause my list is long, and Dame will tell you. Mm-hmm. My list is super long. I could sit up here for 2 hours and say nothing but good things about black women. It still won't even come. What, Dave? Even a 0.5% of my list. Yeah. Boy, I got some shit to go. Man, I can do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I hope we're going to have some brothers that's going to come up and join me and spreading some love about our sisters, our black women. Hope I'm not going to be the only one.
No.
These niggas don't even understand how much black women inspire black men. How many black women have sacrificed for us? My own wife sacrificed for me. Man, don't even get me started, man. You what? Y'all gonna trust me? I got something for you.
Yeah.
Nah, Auntie, the black woman ain't to blame for none of these ills. These niggas are to blame for the ills that's going on in the black community because they won't lead it and they've allowed it to fall in the ruins. Now they want to pass the buck because that white man done took their manhood and they too afraid to confront that white man to get their manhood back. So they want to try to point fingers at black women because they know. The reason why they pointing fingers, because they know that this reflects poorly on them. And so they're trying to change it. They're trying to reflect that image on the black women. So we're going to get up here. We're going to talk about all the good things that we know about black women. Okay? Man, I know so many black women that did so many things for black men. I know black women who took black men into their homes, who didn't have no place to stay. Oh man, I'm going. I got a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. I'm ready for the I love black woman and their counter. Cause I know
man, we're gonna give it. Yeah, we're gonna work on the title thing. And like I said, you can just be hanging out as my my co-host, just keep everybody comfortable in case we have a break. You know what I'm saying? You can come in, maybe tell a quick story, and then we'll get back to the broadcast. So you can just ride shotgun. But this is going to be on the brothers. Okay? We want our women to hear that there are black men out here who actually love them and who care about them and who will protect them and help them. I help a lot of black women out. You know one of my favorite things to do when I'm out driving in my truck, when I come to truck stops, every time I see a pregnant black woman, I stop and give her whatever money I got in my pocket. If I got $50, I'll give $50. I got $100, I'll give her $100. Just say, here you go, sweetheart. Just for the baby. I love doing that. Mm-hmm. I do that all the time. Whenever I see a pregnant black woman, I stop, introduce myself, and give her whatever I got. If I got $100, I think the most I gave a black woman is $200. I had $250 in my pocket. Gave it to her. Said, "Boom, here you go. This is for the baby."
I bet she cried and tried to hug you and give you a kiss.
Nah, it's cool. I'm just doing my thing as a black man. You know how I feel about our pregnant black women, Dane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. You see a black woman with child. That's one of the most beautiful things in our society as black people, and that should be covered. We should be coveting pregnant black women.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful thing. That's one of the most beautiful things in our society, to see a black woman with child getting ready to bring life into this world.
Yeah.
And brothers, if you see a pregnant black woman, do what you can. Do what you can, because 9 times out of 10, she's probably a single mother. She's probably worried about how she's going to take care of this child. Give her a few dollars. You got a few dollars on you, just give it to her. Say, hey, here, sister, here you go. Here's for the baby. But don't stand around for no thank you. You know, just be a good brother, man. Care about your sisters. Care about that child that she's carrying. You know, care about each other. If you see her out there, you see a pregnant black woman, you know what I'm saying? Give her a few dollars if you got a few dollars to give it to her. Give it to her and say, here, sister, here you go. Congratulations. This is for the baby. This is for you and the baby. That's it. You know, stop, practice being a good brother, man. A good brother. You know, don't be a piece of shit. Care about your sisters. Care about our children.
Max.
Okay. Exactly. Powerful statement for Kendra Rowland. When the children see a positive, loving, and respectful relationship between the mother and the father, it is therapeutic to the child. From that example, they go on to pick the mate that will complement. There you go, brother. Well said. Well said. Well said, brother. That's powerful. We need, you know what? We gotta get when we get our community once we get to 1,000 subscribers, people, we gotta get 1,000 subscribers so we can do our community page. Once we set up our community page, we want to do like a comment hall of fame. You know what I'm saying? Who make great comments, put them up there. You know, and maybe a cash app in it for you, depending on how we feeling, depending on how powerful the comment was. We're looking for uplifting and powerful comments that's going to help our people. Okay? And so when we get our community page going, that's when we're going to let y'all know that, okay, the power comments are now active. So, you know, drop that knowledge, drop us something that's going to help uplift our people. You know what I'm saying? And if it's received, we're throwing in there in a comment hall of fame, feature you who said it, and it may even be a cash app in it for you. Now watch somebody steal our idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly, and see, that's the most, to me, that's one of the most beautiful thing, if not the most beautiful thing in Black society. It's a pregnant Black woman who's about to bring life into this world. We have to covet that, man. We have to cherish that. We have to protect that. We have to provide for that. We have to care for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already pissed off about pregnant women, Black pregnant women's health care. We have to improve the health care. I'm trying to write something up now about improving the health care of pregnant Black women. Well, Black women, period, but definitely pregnant Black women. Pregnant Black women get treated like shit in health care. They give all these non-Black women all of these bells and whistles and the red carpet treatment. They treat our women like shit.
Try to get us out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Don't do basic checkup, follow up. Yeah. And the next thing you know, rush into the emergency room if she's lucky, and she had a stroke from a blood clot. Unlucky.
Mm-hmm. Or she's suffering from what is it? Postpartum depression. Mm-hmm. And they won't even diagnose her.
Or they be nonchalant about it, or they won't give her the care she needs to deal with it, or the tools to deal with it. Like
man, I read some about postpartum depression. Wow, that's whoa. That's serious, man. And you know what kills me is niggas would rather put out videos and get views and make money off of our suffering. Some of our women are suffering from postpartum depression and they may harm their children. Instead of trying to help them and get down to what's going on and try to get them the proper help, which is what we should be doing as Black men. You see, when you are the leader, you're supposed to care for the well-being of the people that you're leading. And so instead of trying to help our sisters, you want to make negative videos about them and call them murderers and call them all kinds of crazy names, you know.
Yeah, and the man come up with shame.
So we got to get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. Share, like the video, you know, so we can get up to these 1,000 subscribers, so we can get that community page up, so we can start doing some work, start giving back to the people who are supporting us. See, we really about it over here. The Ebony Star Network and the E Nation, we about that life. We not up here playing. We for real. But yeah, pregnant women is a big deal. And I absolutely cannot stand the niggas who call pregnant women fat. I mean, that's the dumbest thing. They call, you know, I heard these brothers call pregnant Black women all kinds of names. Fat this, fat B, fat this. I mean, how disgusting are you as a person? These are vile human beings. How terrible are you as a person that you sit up here and berate a pregnant Black woman who's with child and is about to bring life into this world? How horrible of a human being you are to sit up here and just berate her, call her all out her name. Why is anybody even listening to these dudes?
Oh, I don't know.
These guys are terrible human beings. These are awful human beings.
Well, okay, I know the first few times, you know, seeing what they were about, and it's like, and I find myself arguing with them, even though I wasn't on the thing, you know, comment and being mad and wanting to argue with them and stuff like that.
I know, Auntie. Mm-hmm. These guys are horrible human beings.
Oh, then you really wouldn't like when that Black man protected that pregnant woman by coming up to that white man that was going in on her with his gun. Do you know they were questioning why was she there? Why she got out the car? You know, I remember she was trying to get in her car.
Yeah, I remember them saying, well, she should have stayed her fat ass in the car. You see, that's the way a coward talks. Mm-hmm. You hear a man talking like that, that is a coward, ladies. Well, she should have stayed her fat ass in the car. That's a coward. That's a man that's afraid of conflict. That is a coward. A coward talks like that. She should have stayed her fat ass in the car.
And then try to say she put that man in danger and that the man was a simp. And oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They twist themselves in all kind of crazy ways.
I got a question. They keep calling us brothers who love our Black women and who want to take care of our Black women. They keep calling us simps. What are they? Can somebody explain that to me? What do you call them? Who Who are they supposed to be?
They,
Yeah, because I don't get it. Who?
Men, they simp for black men and Becky's and unknown women of strange origin.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is if a black man loves a black woman and express love for his black women and children, he's a simp. Okay, well, wouldn't that make them a simp too? Because they express love for other men. So wouldn't they be simps too?
Yeah, and they quick to defend other men.
Right. So
other ethnic groups.
Right. So isn't that simping?
Yeah.
I mean, us black men who love our black women, we love and we defend our black women, and we're quick to come to our black woman's defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they do the same thing with males. So what do you call that? Would that be a simp? What would that be?
They'd be a gimp.
Oh, that's a gimp.
Yeah, gay simp.
Huh. Yeah, because I'm like, they're going around calling everybody all these names. What are they?
Gimps? I told you.
No, Dan, don't get caught up in what I'm saying like that.
Okay.
I'm speaking rhetorically. I'm saying, I want to know what are they? I want to know what do we call them? Yeah, Hassan, what are they called? What are they supposed to be? Since everybody else is simps and all that, what are they supposed to be? Are they the standard? Are they the perfect male? Are they what are they supposed to be? All right, here calling people names. Gimp, yeah. They use GIMP until you on. Hashtag GIMP. Oh man. Well, at least we simps like women. You dudes love other men. You are the lovers of men. We are the lovers of women. Over here at the East Star Network, shout out to my boy Hassan and Kendall Rowland and Briggs. Where the hell is Briggs at? Briggs, you in here? We are lovers of women, and we are proud of that. Man, you know what? I can't wait to do this show now. I'm going to have fun doing this Black Woman Love show. Y'all have no idea. I am going off on that show. And I hope they can stay. But I'm sorry about that. I was distracted for a second.
Oh, that's okay. Me too.
Yeah, we like women. They like other men. Bunch of homosexuals sitting up here calling people names. Dane, what are you doing? You almost done with your food? How's everybody doing? We're about to wrap it up here in a few minutes. Let y'all get back to y'all Thanksgiving. How's everybody doing with your Thanksgiving?
Food's done. The pie's in the oven. So by the time everybody eat, the pie be done. And throw some ice cream on it.
David, something else, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't be seeing, I'll be like, why y'all doing the pies first? Save that for last. Get out everything else out of the way, and then while everybody's eating, the pies are in the oven, or the cake is in the oven. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I associate pies with Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I'm waiting until we get off the line because my ribs are all sticky.
Some of y'all already ate. Usually we don't eat until like around 4.
Actually, I'm late. We usually be eating by 11 o'clock, so I'm late today.
Yeah. I've been watching the games off and on, and I'm still finalizing my ribs.
Well, how many? Oh, I forgot you got company, so you're doing more than. Oh, wait a minute, you doing it on the pit? Ah,
Uh-huh.
I cheated. I did mine in the oven.
Uh.
Well, I don't know how to use the pit. I know the technical things to do with the pit, but I ain't never did it. So, shoot, I'm stuck watching the Houston, Texas, and the Detroit Lions. I'm trying to see if there's another game somewhere.
Oh, there go Oasis King. We ain't seen her in a while.
We did more giving. Oh,
Dang.
2 weeks ago.
Dang, remember Oasis King?
Familiar.
Yeah, she came up on Ladies Night.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't seen her in a while.
Because she took a break.
Uh.
Either that, we weren't catching her at the right time, or she wasn't catching us at the right time. Our time has changed. Yeah. So we
Mm-hmm.
do earlier for ladies' night now.
Okay, Dame, you got anything else you want to say before we get out of here? Cue the music up.
Okay. Well, we got a new names for the Sims for men.
Gimps. Hell, we can do it. You know what? Let's just keep coming up with shit. Gimps, bimps, blimps, chimps, crimps, quimps. Instead of quiz, quimps.
Quimps.
Yeah, y'all, let's just keep coming up with stuff. Anything that rhymes with a simp. Gimp.
Okay.
We're going to keep changing their name every week.
Bimps.
Bimps.
Dimps. Bimps.
Yeah. Zimps. Zimps.
Limps.
Limps. Mips. Y'all crazy as hell. Mips. Y'all crazy as hell, man. Mips.
Temps.
I like the Mips. I like the Mips. Mips.
Oh.
Like, what the hell are you talking about, you mimp?
Ooh.
Freaking mimp.
Everybody.
Punk ass mimp. Huh?
Seem like
I'm trying it out. Yeah, I'm trying it out right now. Punk ass mimp. What you talking about, mimp? Coward ass mimp. I'm testing it out.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Nymphs, Temps, Vimps, Wimps.
Limps. How about limps? As in limp? Limps. Yimps. I like Mips. Mips is funny. I love Mips. Oh man, Mips.
Shoes that might be even better than man simps.
Yeah,
Mimps or man simps.
yeah, Mips. Niggas simping for men.
Well,
You know the sad part about it is, you know the sad part about it is, they don't think anything's wrong with that. That's the crazy part about these dudes, right? They actually sit up there like there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. Then you got the music queued up?
Yes, I got the music queued up.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming out, supporting us here at the E Nation and Ebony Star Network. Shout out for all the big supporters coming through, Bro Speak. Oasis King, glad to see you back. Auntie, as usual. My main man, Hassan Burton. You know, Melanated Misfit came through. And all of the new people, Kendra Rowland, he fam now. I gave Kendra a wrench too, man. He fam now. He here to stay.
Okay.
You know, Marsha, she's a new Patreon. Okay, so everybody help us get to 1,000 so we can get our community page up, so we can start featuring some of our people in here, some of y'all in here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start featuring some of y'all comments, you know, on our community page. It's going to be a true community page. Everybody, we're going to have everybody into it. We're going to put y'all up there with y'all comments, you know, the comments that y'all make on various shows. We're going to highlight them, post them on our community page, and start growing our community. You know, spreading love for our Black women and children.
All right.
All right, then you want to say something before we hit the music?
Okay. Love y'all, everybody. Enjoy your food coma. Happy Food Coma Day.
Hit the music, Dame. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming through. We out of here. Shout out to Denise Bond. Thanks for coming through. Then my man Kendra Rowland. No problem, my brother. You fam now. Know what I'm saying? You fam now. So keep coming through. All right, Dame, hit it. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your holiday. We'll holler at you. Don't forget, we got Ladies' Night coming up Saturday night. All right, everybody, peace, power, and unity.
All right. And this is the year when madcaps get filled. I'ma spark this line, kick the reel. Bang them out. With all this chaos in the realms of the street, your local street dog got to make ends meet. The average Joe's far too slow for this ghetto pro. You better know, when I hit the streets, I like to glow, I like to glisten. And at the same time, stay low, listen, motherfuck the fame. I'm pursuing the dope. My stilo is symbolic to a kilo. Cash is popping, coke's cooking, beats copping. Ain't that some shit? A player that's used to living rich is now a sticky kid. Caught up in the ditch. In 94, Giuliani kicked down the door. In 95, niggas flip to stay alive. Peeling caps while I laugh. In the stats, it's phone and a half. Remy in the glass, off the ball that I blast. They wanna confine me, sneak up from behind me. Bust a cap in my back and put me where they can't find me. They hate to see a young player pay. I don't wanna see that. They'd rather see it spray. But I'm like Diddy, a Terminator, squeeze the lead off. Using verbs and nouns like rounds to blow your head off. Hitting up spots, heating up blocks. Investing in stocks like Colombian blow crops. I'm out to get the cream and ain't no doubt in my mind. Fuck this broke shit, I'm hit, I get down for mine. I get down for mine. I get down for this. I hear you wanna be a player. I ain't some place you left. Let's play a game of real nigga roulette. When there's a DOA, as I spray the melee. Contact and punctuation is compared to AK. You in the days, overdose for pure funk. I'm fucking off like Tommy Gibb, the Palmer's a boot smoke, decapitated rappers in my trunk. I'm sick, pumping skunk, bouncing with my click, popping mega jump. I'm getting back while these clowns be zigzagging. Once you talk about flipping keys, come on, you nickel bagging. I'm blasting off wings and making dollars believe it. You see, I was packing heaters when jumpers was banging cheerleaders. Ain't nothing changed, it's still the same in the rap game. I'm known for banging rookies out the frame. Y'all done forgot who was the pimp from the start. Sipping vintage wine, eating out a cup. I'm phenomenal, from the abdominal, far from comical lyrics that stick in the brains like barnacles. Never sweet. I'm bringing the drama to the street with techniques and rolling in bleach. Ain't nothing sweet about the street, so I'm poetically ill. I'm pure like cook up and lyrics shine like fish scale. I got the banger at your throat and you ain't showing no signs. K-Dep, let them know I get down for mine. I get down for mine.